me a text, don't answer her call. She love when I flex and shop in the mall. Relieving her stress, I beat down her walls. She skied on her chest, she kissing my balls. We speedy in the bed, don't stop for the loss. BB's on my neck, I shine in the dark. It's easy to slip, don't want you to fall. Walking with a drip, that make a ball. Shoot your shit up, I got accurate aim. Fucked up a few mil, now I'm back like I came. That boy said my name, I went got me some strange. You know I don't crash, I just stay in my lane. Please don't compare because we not the same. Go on, ain't no gimmick, ain't clowning for fame. I trap for a living and been had a name. Work hard for.
Welcome to Double L Trades. Consistency over competition.
Yes, sir. Let's clap for hands for the boy.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Double L Trades. So my name is Rufunoli Tori. So for anyone else who wants to know me, my numbers are everywhere, bro. You can just look me up. You know, if you're interested in forex or anything else, just text me, bro. Like I'm that kind of person who's just calm to understand every kind of situation. Just talk to me, you understand? So today's topic is that what forex is, or the diary, the beginner's diary with Double L. So the thing is, I'm gonna explain my story as the aim of this video, you understand? So the aim is the aim of this video is that when I started, right, I had dumb questions, bro. Like I had questions like, what's being traded in this thing? Understand? What's forex, bro? Like, you know, like I can't call myself dumb, but I just feel like that's the kind of space that as a beginner everyone has to go through, you understand? Like I had questions like, what's being traded, you know, like what are the graphs for, bro? Like that was the word, bro. What are the graphs for, bro? Like I felt like, bro, do we need maths here? You understand? You understand? So like I had to like make this video for those kind of people that are feeling to understand those a diary to go about to be a trader, or to know the kind of things to follow or to understand, so that they can be able to be part of the people that are trading, you understand? So I'm gonna read out the content that I'm gonna go through. I think the list is gonna go through right here so that everyone else can see what I'm talking about. You understand? So I'm gonna read out the topic or the titles of the topics in which that I'm gonna be going deeper into and explaining some of the things. You understand? So the first thing is gonna be what forex is. You understand? I'm gonna give the most simplest definition so that you can understand what forex is. You don't need anything more than this, understand, which is the definition. You understand? So the first question that I always had is that what's being traded. You knowing what's being traded, it makes you the kind of person to understand what you are trading, I mean. You understand? Because you can't really know you can't really be doing something and not knowing what you're really trading. You understand? If I can explain this to you guys, I don't know what I'm trading. If you can explain this to your friends or anyone else, you don't know what you're trading, bro. Because at some point, things we know we can explain, right? So the second question is that they move in graphs. Why do they move in graphs? You understand? You understand those kind of graphs? You understand those kind of graphs, bro? Those kind of graphs, bro. I hate those graphs. Like I hated those graphs. I mean, like at first I'm like, bro, these graphs, what are they for? Do they need maths? Do they need science? You understand? That was me at first. You understand? So the third question is gonna be that what platforms do we use? The kind of platforms do we use? I feel like that's something that everyone else knows. Just that the problem is how to use them effectively. Like I feel like that's the problem. Everyone knows the kind of platforms we use. It can be MT4, MT5, TradingView, anything else, but then using them effectively is the problem. Understand? It's like you knowing the forex knowledge or anything else, but not knowing how to apply it. It's very, very, very hurting, and it's very, very complex, I know. So I feel like for most of the people, they have to like get their heads straight. So don't be that person who knows stuff but can't apply stuff. Understand? Be more practical than just theoretical. You understand? So I'm gonna get started with it. So the first thing first, what forex is. In the most simplest way, forex is the exchange of currencies. Remember I said the exchange of currencies. You don't need anything more than that to complicate your life. Forex is the exchange of currencies. The first question that I had was that what's being traded? What's being traded? Remember I said Forex is the exchange of currencies. I've mentioned currencies. The first thing, the most simplest thing that it's being traded, it's currencies. If we were to look if we were to know what Forex is all about, when I started knowing what Forex is all about, I was seeing currencies, I was seeing GBP, what, I was seeing Euro USD, what, you know. So, and if you haven't watched my first video, you won't understand some of the things that I'm talking about, which is introduction to Forex. So I would advise you to go watch my first video, which is introduction to Forex. It's gonna help you understand most of the stuff that I'm talking about, because currencies are the most simplest thing that are traded, understand. And I have done the introduction to Forex, introduction to currencies, which is the simplification of currencies, knowing what currencies are and how they came about. So I would advise someone else who is starting to go first watch my video, which is introduction to currencies, because I'm not going to be able to explain the same things again where else I did, you understand. So the second thing that's been traded, it's indices. They can be Nasdaq, USA 30 and German 30, etc. So I wouldn't advise a beginner to trade indices, because first thing first, they're risky, they're volatile in terms of like they are very fast. Who wants to open a 0.01 on -41? I mean, I have, but then the fact that for a beginner, don't do that, bro. You don't have 41 rand to lose at the first moment, bro. You understand? So I would advise someone else to make a lot of money, or like make a lot of funds using currencies and be able to move to indices. That will be better for a beginner, so that you don't have back and forth of blowing accounts and stuff and being unable to fund. So the next thing is gonna be what? Stocks is not a lot of people that invest in stocks in South Africa. For example, stocks, they can be companies like Amazon, Apple. For example, if you were to invest in Amazon or Apple, for instance, right now we're expecting iPhone 14. If you were smart enough to invest in Apple, it means that as much as Apple grows, it means that you have certain shares in Apple. You understand? So it means that your money, it's way more secured in the company's growth. And as it was my company, if it was my company, remember the people running the company, is their goal is to get the company to the top and to have higher ranking. It means that I, as an investor, I get to make money while sitting down with less effort, you understand, with them doing more effort on selling force and stuff, you understand. So the second question is going to be why they moving graphs. Why they moving graphs is the most thing that people are scared for, you understand. People are very scared of those graphs, you understand. Those graphs are the most simplest things, man, you understand. As much as you're gonna be more observing and being able to absorb the knowledge, you understand that those graphs are very friendly, and how they move, they're very good, you understand. So yeah, that's pretty much about it about the graphs. If you haven't watched my video of introduction to Forex, I have talked about the currencies, which are the same thing that influence the movement of the graphs, understand. For instance, if I'm trading Euro USD, I have a certain aspect of checking those graphs which are moving upward or downwards, you understand. It's the currencies that I'm talking about. So I would advise everyone to go watch the video first. You understand? You will understand why those graphs, they go up and down, you understand. So we use candlesticks. Candlesticks, they're just representative for price change. The opening and close of currencies, they determine where the graph is going, or where what kind of momentum we have according to the direction of the graph, understand. So don't get too much confused at this point. I'll do most of the videos for graphs so that anyone else who's just a beginner to understand why these graphs are like these, and how to be able to use them to your own advantage. So the second thing is that they form desirable patterns, which can be uptrends, they can be downtrends. We'll get to that. But the thing is, I have them on my packages, which is double L. You can find them on my WhatsApp page. You can just get my numbers. their packages, anything else, signals, anything that you need in any form. If you need any help, just get my numbers, and right there you can just text me. I don't have a problem with anything. So the third question is that the platforms that we use, which is MT4 and MT5. MT4 and MT5, they are platforms that everyone else knows. Everyone knows those platforms, but it's not everyone that can use them effective. You understand? So I would advise everyone to know how to use them effective in terms of like making or generating income through them. You understand? You can know those platforms, you can understand them, but the fact that you can't use them effectively, or you can't just make money out of them, you understand, it means that there's a problem. It's the same thing, you knowing the forex language or anything but not being able to apply it. It's a problem, you understand? So I would advise everyone to understand the kind of platforms and how to use them effectively. So without any further ado, I just feel like I will wrap it up out here. So I'm gonna show you some of the things that I'm gonna be talking about, that I was literally talking about right now. I think the photos are just gonna pop up right here, you understand? So you'll see them. For example, it's gonna be the kind of platforms that we use, which is MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, and the kind of graphs which is which can be for USA 30 and Nasdaq, you understand, if it's an uptrend or anything. That's like for anyone else who's watching this, you will need a mentor or someone else to guide you on your journey, you understand? It's not a journey that you make it all alone. At some point you will need someone else who's been doing it, someone who has experience, so that they can help you and make your way even lighter, because it's a lonely road alone, you understand? So if you need someone's help or any information, just rather use Google or pay for some of the stuff, or wait for my videos, because at some point I had to pay people to get to talk about this stuff that I have found from other people. I'm not intelligent in that kind of form, you understand? It's the knowledge that I found from other people that inspired me, and I had to understand those kind of stuff and make it in the most simplest form. So without any further ado, I just feel like I'll wrap it out here from me.
It's cosmic air, baby. Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go.